Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 9th of June. And the wonderful news this week is that the Sun in your sector of relating is combining brilliantly with your ruling planet of Jupiter. So when it comes to optimistic discussions about a business matter or sharing a pool of talents with someone that you really feel comfortable with, there may be some hopeful signs. But there are other planetary influences that you need to be mindful of. Not least that Mercury is twisting backwards in the part of your scope to do with long-term finances, and therefore the very area you could be exploring may be open to discussion, and they could seem quite optimistic, but I don't think anything will be set in stone at the present time. You just need to keep the lines of communication open. Now, Venus is the planet of love and affection. And that's in the part of your horoscope that's to do with everyday realities. But it's clashing with Saturn on the other side of the heavens all through the week. And Saturn, of course, is in the part of your scope to do with the more psychological side of life. When it comes to your work, there could be some kind of rancor that can come up. A situation that you perhaps haven't really been quite aware of can come up and bite you. And you just need to be conscious of not taking anyone for granted, but particularly not a co-worker, a colleague, or someone you encounter through your work. Their agenda may be very different to yours, and in actual fact, they may pin you on something that's to do with a detail. Because your great gift is the big picture, but sometimes details absolutely bore you. But the problem is that something you may have skimmed over could be the area where a mistake has been made, or you haven't been quite as diligent as you could be. So just be conscious of that. But ironically, if you have been really conscientious, well, Venus is forging a terrific link with Pluto from Monday to Wednesday, and it could be a time when you can improve your financial situation because your relationship with someone where there is a sense of respect mutually can just see you cooperating well with one another. You just can't assume this at this current time. Relationships need to be worked at. And the point in case comes with the backward rotation that begins on Tuesday of Neptune. This is going to be spinning backwards for 5.5 months in your sector of home, family and emotions. But some of your outlook during that time could end up being really quite subjective, and you're going to need to work hard at standing back and understanding that other people may have sensitivities that although they're not yours, they're perfectly entitled to have them. So in other words, don't use your tendency to be very bold and frank to slice away opposition without giving other people the right to have a voice. And with the Sun in your sector of relating at the moment, being more conscious how other people see you is part of the trick that you can learn at this time. And when the full moon occurs on Friday, if there is a relationship which you're dissatisfied about, this may be the time that you're going to want to raise it to the person concerned. But with the Sun forging a really sweet link to the North Node, which is about karma coming through to us from past efforts, well, it's possible that something can come to pass that really pleases you. But you have to have put the effort in that past, in that for now to reap the reward. So it's going to be an interesting time when it comes to relationships this week, whether it's professional or personal. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.